All right, welcome in, y'all. Today we've got the Louisville legend who went from the hardwood to the brick house, and his better half who is helping shape it all. We've got the notorious Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We've got Russ and Cecy here. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're honored.
Hardwood to the Rick House. Did you come up with that on the fly?
Yeah.
He like
I
that.
love that.
I love it
I'm
too.
using that.
He like it. I love it.
Not so bad, right? All right. Well, tell us a little bit about Mr. and Mrs. and how y'all got into the bourbon game.
Russ?
All right, cool. All right. I gotta ask her. So while I was in college and, coming from New York, I didn't know what to expect being here in Kentucky. And the next thing you know, I found out this is the place where everything is made and, all of the good stuff. And when I graduated, I just started hanging out with a bunch of people who were in the industry, and then they were all trying to convert me little by little. It ended up happening, obviously. And then after that, I spent a lot of time in China and was figuring out ways to kind of start a company. I had friends who can help me get started on the dry and wet side. And then once put all that together, Cess came along and kind of just made it come together finally. Like she does the labels, the art, and just the whole creative mastermind behind the brand and bringing the brand to life. So yeah, then we ended up getting onto the market around 2020, and now we're in about 6-7 states, and we're distributed to 49 out of 50, except for Utah for Mormon reasons.
Excellent. So things are good. They're growing.
Yeah.
Things are growing.
How long did you spend in China?
Pardon?
How long did you spend in China?
Man, I was in China for about 2.5, 3 years.
And are you in Beijing?
Of course, I did
Yeah.
Beijing, but I was there going to play, but we were also there going to visit. But I lived in I'm basically Chinese.
I don't know about that. Mayo, which means no.
Yeah, I was in Luoyang, Fujian,
Yeah.
and Shenzhou,
Guangzhou.
Zhejiang. I did Guangzhou. I was in Sichuan for a
Oh, wow.
while. So just
So I lived there for
Guizhou.
7 years.
Did you
Really?
Yeah,
All right,
so I lived in
so
Beijing
you're
and
full
Shenzhen.
Chinese. I'm half. So where you said Beijing and Shenzhen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A year in Beijing, 6 years in Shenzhen.
Nah, so you
That's
were so you were right near Hong Kong over
Yeah.
over Shenzhen.
You ever go to like Vic's or Mix or anything like that?
I've seen it, but I haven't. I've seen it. But man, Shenzhen is really the almost like the tech capital.
Oh yeah,
of China.
absolutely. It's where all the phones, drones,
Yeah.
electric cars, all that
Yeah.
stuff's made.
Between
Yep.
Shenzhen and Guangzhou, they're probably producing like 99% of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. Tech-wise, definitely.
Tech wise
Yeah.
for sure.
Anyway.
Guangzhou,
Yeah.
leather goods.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I know it's a bourbon podcast. But I'm
No,
like, what
it's
were
a
you
podcast.
doing in China for 7
Right.
years?
I was a teacher for most of the time. And
They
that was the
love
boss
their
of all the other
teachers,
teachers. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So he was making bank.
How are you here?
Right.
Okay, so I know whiskey's big in Japan. They have
Mm-hmm.
Japanese whiskey. What about in China?
Not so much. You now are starting to see some niche groups pop
Yeah.
up. Like I was talking to a guy a few weeks ago that had a about 50,000 person WeChat group. Or
Yeah,
like-
facts.
Yeah,
Yeah, facts.
right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
I
that was
mean,
all
yeah.
into bourbon and things like that. So I think it's a growing market. It's
Yeah.
starting to see a little bit.
No, it is. It definitely
Yeah.
is. When I was over in Sichuan, their capital in Chengdu, we were at. They had a lot of Japanese themed bars, and then also the Chinese would try to get their own like bourbon and whiskey themed bars. So I was able to bounce back and forth, and they had some stuff there,
Yeah,
man. They had some good stuff.
absolutely.
Well, hopping back into the bourbon world, right? So we
Jump
got a
back
lot
in.
of your expressions here with us today. Let's try a few. So starting with the first one here, we've got the one labeled "Don't Move."
Right.
So you told me that this one's kind of a collaborative thing. What can you tell me about?
This is James Murr of Impractical Jokers. His film "Don't Move." It'll be coming out sometime next year. So it's a collector's piece, collector's item. It's a must collect, and that guy is a weeded.
It's a weeded.
A
It
weeded
smells great.
6
It's got
year.
those big red fruit notes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
we
of
wanted
plum.
Yeah. So this one's 90 proof.
We wanted to keep it light, especially for his audience. We didn't know if they were bourbon drinkers or not, but this is something very smooth and tolerable. We feel like everyone and his fans could enjoy.
It's very approachable.
Very
absolutely.
approachable.
Yeah, this could be a real crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
For sure. So Don't Move's the movie.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
based.
Okay.
Yep.
It's based off his book though. Don't
Okay.
Move. Same
Excellent.
title. Yeah.
I was reading the side of it. There's like a whole list of actors that are going to be in the movie on the side.
Oh wow.
I think
Yeah.
it said T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain. Yeah, T-Pain.
Russ
Yeah.
the rapper.
Yeah, some good people in there. There's another guy too. I forgot. I seen all of his films.
Rob Riggle.
Yes, yeah, he's from here.
Oh,
isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, the military. He was a
Kentucky
veteran,
born.
right?
He was a Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on Daily Show and a bunch of other stuff.
So what's one thing about the bourbon culture that has surprised you as you've gotten into it? Kind of.
People are dope.
I was gonna say, yeah, how welcoming
Right.
everybody
Yeah,
is.
everybody's doing their thing, and everybody's having fun doing it. Versus, there's a lot of other industries where people could, be a little stressful or whatever, or a little grumpy. But
Yeah.
for the most part, everybody's been cool.
No, I
Sure.
agree. I moved here. I was kind of like you. I came from a different town, and when I moved here, I really didn't know anybody here or anything about Louisville, and I was very apprehensive. I was like, "Yeah, I'm moving to Kentucky. Like, this is what I'm going to be doing." And now I'm like, "Hell yeah, I live in Louisville, Kentucky. I love it here.
Hell
Like,
yeah. Hell
this
yeah. That's
this
smooth.
place is
Yeah.
dope."
What about you, Sass?
Well, no, I was going to say how welcoming everybody is. And yeah, like how many other industries could you get around and do something like this? Like we're all chopping it up. We're all in the industry. I just feel like it's one of those like high tide raises all boats kind of things.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Everybody's
Yeah.
kind of in it together, It's few industries when you see, like, for example, one of the rick houses catches on fire and burns down, that the other distilleries just
Yeah,
give
I
them
got your
millions
back.
of dollars worth of
Yeah,
product.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, I got
here
your
you
back.
go. You're not skipping a beat. Like, that's
That's dope.
No, yeah,
that's
so
the
true.
representation of what this is and what a big like conglomerate family
Yeah.
it
And
really
in
is.
basketball, if someone tears their ACL, I bet you nobody else on the team is going to give them their ACL.
Yeah, I don't think Coke and Pepsi are chopping it
Yeah,
up.
no, they hate each other's guts.
What do you guys think of this? I gotta ask you all.
I think it's going to be a big hit, big fan favorite. It's super approachable. It's sweet. I get a lot of cherry and the red fruits on it.
No, that's for
Aftertaste
sure.
is pleasant and lingering.
Yeah, I'm normally not a big weeded guy, and I actually like it. I think it's pretty good.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
He's the hardest critic in the room, so that's
Oh, all right, we're winning him over early.
Man.
Nice.
Well, let's move on to the next one here. Since we've got so many expressions, we've got the looks like the Maryland Terps pick here, number
Yes.
2. What can you tell me about that one?
Well,
Different nose.
For-
Totally
Very
nose.
different.
for
yeah.
for basketball, we try to do stuff, for student athletes and for universities. Seth and I are former athletes, and with Maryland, when we were talking, my agent is a big time Maryland guy. He knows a lot of people within the program, and they were just excited to get something down on wax, and they're also big bourbon people. And then once they found out. My agent had was representing me, and then I was doing the bourbon. They were like, "Oh, we gotta do something for the terpenes and testudo." And I'm like, "All right, let's get something done." And we did it.
That's it. So this one, what was the proof on this one? It's about the same, but a little higher,
90.5.
90.5, right?
I think that's was that the radio station or like their
Yeah, it's a shout out to.
Yeah.
It's a very well known radio station in
Okay.
Maryland.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
some nostalgia factor. or
Yeah, we
something.
paid some homage.
Which that's
I like
something
it.
we like to do with most all of our bottles. There will be Easter egg moments. A lot of the times the proof point. So Louisville Gold, for example, is 102.2. Little shout out to someone in the room here.
Right.
I love it. If you could go back and pour a glass of bourbon for one of your old teammates or for Coach Patino, who you pouring it for?
But what about old teammates or? Nah, man, it would have to be. It would be probably be Gorgie.
And a follow up question: what are you pouring?
And
Yeah.
what about pouring?
Mellow corn.
Yeah,
Malort.
yeah. I'll give Hendo or Mara like a hazmat or something.
What do y'all think of this one? This one's got a totally different nose.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the opposite of red fruit. I'm getting more like a a stone fruity thing
Yeah.
here.
Sounds like
I almost get like
more
an
like the classic bourbon type.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
get
here
like-
we go. Classic bourbon
Classic
notes.
bourbon.
Yeah.
I was
Nah,
pulling
he's
some,
on the
like,
money.
big
Yeah,
apricot
yeah.
notes
I
out
mean,
of
he's on the
that.
money. It's his it's the high rye
Yeah.
bourbon. So yeah, absolutely.
And I'm getting every bit of that high rye. Definitely more bite than that.
I just
first
finished
one.
working out too, so this is like my refuel
Your
protein
post
shake.
workout recovery.
Your post-workout sweat is working great.
No, I definitely agree with you on the apricot. I'm getting like specifically like ripe apricot or like the skin fuzz from the apricot there. So
Yeah, no
That's
doubt.
tough. I
Interesting.
like that.
It's really tasty as well, though. I mean, I do get a little bit of a graininess on the back end, but it's very different fruit forward than the first one to me. It's still fruit forward, but in that stone fruit realm, a little bit of like peach apricot.
That's what I was thinking. Peach. I get a little peach note on it.
Yeah, but I want to
Yeah.
be clear, like, shouts out to, our distillers and blenders, Kevin, Ashley, Steve, these guys have really kind of helped me and helped Cess and I to really get out what we wanted to put out. I was looking for something that kind of fits, myself, but also something that can also be more feminine. And we really tried to make this
Very palatable.
yeah, very palatable for both of our interests, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, they do say women
Teamwork.
have the more advanced taste buds, the more advanced palates.
It is.
They do say that.
They do say that 100%.
yeah,
But credit to Russ,
Yeah.
when he was developing the flavors, he had a group of women as
Yeah.
the the
That's
taste
right.
makers.
Yeah, so essentially women kind of picked out the noses of all of our products, and I had a bunch of buddies who drink cognac or tequilas pick out the actual juice, and then after the juice was picked, and first it was the nose, then it was the juice, and then from there we took it to our bourbon guys, some homies that are in bourbon clubs, bourbon friends, and we kind of threw that out in the market.
Yeah, it was a very advanced formula for
Yeah, it
how
was
we
an
got
advanced
here.
formula. Very advanced formula.
How about,
very
now,
scientific.
how about nowadays when you guys go to bottle something, how's it work for you guys? Are they bringing you barrels to try and then you guys decide and then pass it on from there? Or is it still like a group discussion on everything? Or?
Yeah, it's a little bit lighter now, but they know we're sticking with like the same mash bills. So I love to see our mash bills like develop and mature. So that 7521 high rye bourbon was much different than when I first released it, and it's so dope to go back to all of our different SKUs. And the same thing with the wheated, right? So that Don't Move wheat is a 90 proof, but it's going to be different from our Tennessee wheat. We batched it at almost, I think, several thousand bottles, but that one is only 1,000 bottles, and this one's 6 years. That one's like 7 years. So
Yeah.
we just love the different fluctuations.
Yeah, that's what's so amazing to me every day about working in bourbon is how you can take something that is the exact same mash bill, went
Yeah.
into the barrel the same day as a sister barrel to the one next to it, went in the rick house, aged the same amount of time, and they taste
It's completely
it
different.
Completely
blows
different.
my
It's
mind.
wild.
Yeah. So when we're doing a barrel pick, we'll bring these different sample bottles, and yeah, it's a combination of like one of our 4 mash bills that we fluctuate between, but it's a range of different proof points.
Yeah.
And to your point, it is insane how
Right.
it can just be a couple proof points different and totally different taste.
yeah, it's like a
It's
different
wild.
world sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the mash on this Louisville bottle?
So that one is a wheat too. So that one's so 64-24, but that one's toasted.
Okay. Is that where the extra
Okay, I
color
would
is
say this
coming
one's
from?
got a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
richer
got
color
this?
to it.
Yeah.
It looks like.
This might be my favorite one so far.
Oh wow, the nose is intoxicating.
And it's crazy because this what was very difficult for me when we first dropped. People weren't trying my bourbon; they were just collecting it.
Yeah.
They weren't trying
Yeah.
our bourbon, and they were just collecting it. So the same thing happened with the Louisville Gold. So it's like, I'm collecting this. I'm not gonna open it ever. I'm like, bro, it's good. You should try it. Like, yeah.
Try it, you might drink another one.
but the price point is kind of intimidating. But we're giving proceeds back to the athletic department, so it's for that cause. But it's one of my favorites. I love all of our toasted wheats, and yeah. What do you think, Cess?
No, I love this one. But yeah, to that point, just this past Friday, we went to the Louisville game and we brought a bottle of that, which that was a whole story in and of itself. We kind of maybe snuck it into the game.
Maybe not.
Got some,
maybe got some.
Yeah.
It allegedly got stuck
one way or another, a bottle ended up in the president's suite.
Lynn Stadium had it. Lynn Stadium had it. Lynn Stadium.
Of course they carry it.
They carry it.
But so many people there were like, "Oh my gosh, can we try this? I have it at home, but I've never opened it."
We're in the president's suite. We're next to that whole floor, and then we got everybody trying bourbon with us, and they all loved it. So that's good to know.
No,
It's kind of one negative thing in the industry, though. So many collectors. It's like, this stuff is meant to be drank.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Don't let it just sit dusty on a shelf forever. Like,
Yeah.
try it. Like, you bought it to try it, to drink it, and enjoy it. Just do it.
I told my
Yeah.
boy that the other day. I said, "Bro, you saving for what? All right, next time I come over here, I'm bringing all my opens."
Or
Well, maybe that'll be one positive that we'll see coming with the secondary downturn right now. Maybe people will go home and open their damn bottles.
people
yeah.
Actually drinking. But I really love the flavor notes on that. Get some great caramel. I almost get like some brandy notes on there as well. A little bit of like vanilla, of course, weeded, classic vanilla notes to it as well. But no, really, almost no graininess really at all, which is a common downfall of a lot of weededs. They really go, and it really ends up grain forward. That one, really no graininess to it whatsoever.
You see, like I could learn something every day too, because for me, I kind of got in late. So when I'm trying these, I'm always picking up pastry notes and savory notes. So sometimes I don't even get to hear all of the other notes that anyone else gets because I'm not picking them up. I just know, it's probably not for me. You know, I'm going for what
Yeah, that's the other thing that makes like the whole bourbon thing insane to me. It's like not only how different a mash bill and time and a rick house can make it, but how different everybody's palate is on top of that. Like,
for sure.
We could be sitting here right next to each other, and one of these is the best pour you've ever had to somebody, and the other people are like, you know,
Right,
it's not
for
like
sure.
a dig. It's literally people have such different palates, which you know, that's why a place like where we're filming right now, Watcho, can exist with 2,300 expressions
Right.
because you're going to make somebody happy with some of that, and some people not so happy with the same thing. So, and then let's go to the flagship here. So this is the old red label here. And this one's actually one of the original bottles.
Yeah,
The
red
old
face.
Old red label.
And that's first edition.
Yeah.
We-
So again,
It might be the second, but it's definitely second.
yeah.
It's first edition
One
to
of-
us.
one of the- yeah.
It's first edition to us.
Yeah, because we've now rebottled that. We've dropped 5 or 6
Yeah, 5 or 6 different ones.
red
Yeah.
label editions. So yeah, if you see those on the shelf, get it.
Get it while you can.
Yeah, red
Yeah.
label.
100%.
Get a couple.
And so this one, we've got a pretty big step up in proof, though, right? Because we were
Absolutely.
90.5, 102, and this one you said 122.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is this the weeded mash bill too? Or?
Yep, this one is a
Yeah.
weed.
Yeah.
And that's cash riff. So we only dump 2 barrels at the most when we do our red label.
Is this one age stated? I didn't look at the label.
Age? No, it's not age stated, but if that was like a first edition one, that's close to a 5-year then.
Okay.
So that's around a 5-year or
5-year
5 and a
cast
half
strength.
year, give or take.
Again, all 4 of these have such different noses to me.
They do.
Especially
Even-
with 3 of them being same mash.
Yeah, even the 3 that are about all weeded, I feel.
Because
The red label,
is 7
just,
for
that
sure.
just screams vanilla to me.
You said the last
Just,
one?
yeah, last
Yeah,
one.
that's-
Vanilla.
That's
Yeah,
probably why I've been so infatuated with it.
That's a good call. Yeah. Vanilla.
Vanilla, yeah.
Really good.
I might get some almond notes as well.
No, for sure. I almost pick up like vanilla, almond, kiss of cherry. It like almost reminds me of like Heaven Hill, but it's weeded so
It was reading like amaretto to me. So.
amaretto.
Amaretto,
okay,
nice.
well
Yeah,
there's the
I
cherry
see that
vanilla
too.
thing too a little bit. So which one of y'all has a better palate? I'm gonna start an argument in here.
She can figure out what's in that bottle.
I think
Okay.
Russ has a more expansive palate, whereas I might have a more refined palate. Or sometimes, if you catch me on the right day again, I'm pretty good at picking out different notes. But come the end of the day, it's just like, do I like it or do I not
Right,
Yeah,
like
no,
it?
I think that's the baseline for what it is for everyone. You know, like
Yeah.
do I like it? Do I not?
Right,
And
facts.
then if I do, then we can go to different levels of it.
And some of our most fun episodes is when we absolutely disagree. You're just like, I love this. And these two are just like, this is the worst thing I've ever had.
That has happened a few times.
It has happened.
Yeah.
Anything that's got malt in it, I like. And you two generally aren't
There's one
huge fans
episode,
of.
for the record, that we are not airing because he and I went at it.
Really?
That was about freaking presidential riots.
We couldn't have disagreed more. And it might have been our third or fourth episode of the day. So.
I'd be
Like,
so
I
curious.
had it up to here with you.
I'd be so curious. What's everybody's favorite with the ones that we've tried?
Man, it changed for me a couple times as we went along, but I think for me, I might settle on the red label, but with a close second of the Louisville bottle for me.
I'm probably exactly the same. I probably only give the red label a little nudge because of the proof.
Yeah.
This was exactly
You
what
like
I thought as
them
well.
higher?
We're so-
Yeah,
Proof
same.
chasers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
proof
it doesn't sip like a 122 or whatever.
None of the red labels do. We
Yeah.
have a 106 toasted. I mean, it's 6 or 5 years like the Louisville Gold, but damn, it's just fire.
It's
Like,
juice.
and it's cast strength. It's and then we have what else we have? We had a 131 red label.
Yeah.
What price point are we at on the red label?
$80.
$80. Yeah.
80
that's
bucks.
Solid pour for $80.
I'm a big fan of toasted stuff, and I do really like the gold Louisville.
Me too. It was my favorite until we got to the
Yeah.
last one.
If we would have bottled that without obviously the IP, the Cardinal Bird, and all the extra stuff with the athletic department, yeah, that'll be an $80 bottle for us.
Okay.
$75 bottle. We like to keep it there.
Yeah, that's a happy range that everybody can afford to
Yeah,
get to, and
absolutely.
you can put a little better product in a bottle that has that kind of price point. One question we like to ask people when we have guests on here is, what's your desert island or death row pour? If you can't take your own bottle with you, but you can only take one, what else are you drinking?
Me, she knows what I'm gonna say. Drew's been a really close
might know
friend
what
and
you're gonna
mentor.
say.
Yeah, mine. I'm going straight with the Willett product. It'll be a Noah's Mill or Rowan's Creek for me.
Okay.
And then
I thought you might say Kiyomichi.
Oh, for sure. That's that's what she can't get. Yeah. That's the stuff you probably won't be able to get. I have it in my
Lord.
house. Yeah. If you ask me in my house when I'm taking, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
for
No,
you,
sure.
you
grab,
can- it's
you can
whatever.
grab
It's
one.
whatever.
You can grab
Whatever.
one bottle
Yeah.
from
Oh
anywhere.
Oh
What
my God,
do you
it's
take?
Yeah.
over then. All right, it's
Just one
over.
bottle.
Yeah, I'm for sure grabbing my Kiyomichi,
Yeah.
but it'll
Might
be
say that.
it'll be my 5 year the rye.
Okay.
It'll be
Yeah.
the 5 year Kiyomichi. That
Nice.
one is
Yeah, because
That one's a treat.
that one's nice,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Smooth. It's easy.
I feel like the Noah's Mill or the Rowan's Creek, that's like your insurance.
Yeah,
plan.
that's just
Yeah.
accessibility.
Yeah, that's like
is
insurance
there,
policy.
40, 50
It's
bucks.
good.
Yep.
Give me
You
a-
know you can find
Yeah.
it when you're out on the road.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mine, man, barrel seagrass just keeps me coming back time and time again.
I love
'cause
that pick.
It's so eclectic. I mean, you never know what you're gonna get.
I mean, the stuff
The right-
literally tastes like what is on the outside. Like if you were to
Yes.
go and chew on a piece of seagrass,
Now,
That-
are we talking the regular seagrass with the blue border or the gold label seagrass?
Or the gray label.
Or the gray label.
Oh shit! I'm not that advanced.
What's the one?
So we're
what's
talking
the
about the
one that you
regular
like?
one. then.
I
Is
think
that the
this
blue
one-
I
border?
think I've tried maybe all of them, but which one do we have at home?
They're
It's
all
the one
good,
that-
but they're all very different to me.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
right.
So, damn, you should have. You should have written that down in your brain, and because no, it's a very specific
pad's
one.
going right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a very specific one. She has, and it's good as hell though.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
Good
just
as hell.
it's interesting.
No, yeah, it's a very
eclectic. Yeah.
And I'm
It's a
like,
fan favorite.
and for me, I'm like, I don't know how they're going to be able to hit that every time.
The seagrass slushy at KBF is incredibly
Oh, I
popular.
gotta try
Oh,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
I would
Oh, I
try
forgot
that.
about this
If they,
slushy.
yeah, I'm willing to try that. If they made like RTD slushies, yeah, that'll go.
It's over. Another one I really love is the Woodford aged in like chocolate. barrel or something
It's
like
just
that.
chocolate malt, but that was
Chocolate
a
malt.
treat.
Chocolate malted rye.
Oh, okay.
That was a treat. You see, you see, you're
I'm trying to get cute.
so
The chocolate malt whisper.
not,
It was.
so
Have you
like
tried that one? That
so-
one's very good.
You would also,
Malt
if you
whisper.
like, yeah. So 2021, Woodford released in the small bottles. They released.
Oh, they just did again.
They
this
just did
past year.
again, but something called chocolate malt whisper, which literally tastes like malt candy.
Well, so
I
what
need
it
to try
was,
that.
they ran the chocolate malt rye, and when the next run of bourbon they did through the still picked up a little bit of that chocolate malted rye,
cool.
but it was bourbon, and they thought it was so unique when it came off the still, they kept it to the side, and they've now released it 2 separate times as chocolate malt.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, that was
It's also
also
their highest proof.
you got,
too,
yeah, you
right?
probably got to hit Elizabeth.
Is it
up.
really?
I think so. The chocolate
Yeah.
malt
The
whisper.
second release was
Yeah.
139.
139. Yeah.
Oh,
139
wow.
proof.
139.
Yeah, because ours is 141, and we have it in a little Elizabeth bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, Elizabeth hooked us up with
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it's finished in
Nah, it's just the chocolate malt.
It's probably
Oh,
that
okay.
exact
Okay.
product
yeah,
that
man,
we're
it's,
talking
it's,
about.
it's a hazmat.
You just got the
Oh,
hookup
nice.
yeah,
bottle.
it's a hazmat.
the finish on it is wild though. It's like I get straight chocolate
It's
syrup.
chocolate.
Like
Yeah.
Hershey's
It is.
chocolate.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
nostalgic
Like
to me.
it's stranded
Yeah.
in
It
chocolate.
is. It
It's
was one
so,
of my
I was
favorite.
blown away. It felt like a magic bar. I don't know. It was cool.
No, absolutely. That was one that like stunned me as well. Well, as we're wrapping up here a little bit, kind of have a few bourbon quick fire questions for you. Just be like kind of short answers. What's the best bourbon for y'all for date night?
Mr. and Mrs. Bourbon.
Mr. and Mrs.
Have you heard of it?
Absolutely. I've actually tried several expressions.
Yeah, I think I recently tried it. I like it.
It does make sense. Miss Mendoza's.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. for date night.
Oh wow, we didn't put an
Right?
oak tree
Yeah.
label up here. We have an oak tree label that's like perfect for weddings and all that.
I've seen
That lovely stuff.
Yeah, really leaning into the romance of it
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
What about for best bourbon for watching movies and TV at home? Lazy Saturday bourbon.
Oh yeah.
Like these questions.
Actually, our barrel picks for me. If I'm watching a film, right out the barrel, picks that we'll sell. Like it's always 130, 132 proof. I'm sitting right there on the couch, pour it up, and yeah, it could be out of any barrel. I don't know, but it's a barrel pick.
Would you rather win a double gold in San Francisco or have your bourbon be the bar pour at every bar in Lexington?
I'll let you answer that. I'll let you answer that.
These questions, I gotta hand it to you. Maybe the latter.
Yeah, let's
go. I think so. Bring it on, Lex.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like if you do that, then it's probably winning double gold too.
That's right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Amen. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
But we got the game.
No, we got the
game.
wheel. We gotta
game. I ain't
spin the
forget
wheel.
about that,
Yeah.
bro.
As our guest, we'd love for you to spin the wheel. So this is sample roulette. We're
Let's
gonna
go.
we're gonna take the wheel and give it a spin, and wherever it lands, Shane behind the camera has some samples set up 1 through 10. We don't know what they are. These
Let's
are
go.
sent in from the viewership. They could be anything.
That's so
And we're gonna try and see if we can maybe nail something down or be way off. But we're gonna drink it blind. So
Says you want to spin?
Says
Because
you wanna
normally the
spin?
ladies are like, the ring card or
no.
or the spinners of the wheel.
This is all you.
This is me?
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
just give it a whirl. Give it a good spin.
All right, cool. Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray.
Almost got that right. We were saying we were gonna gamble on this.
Get a little
Number
side bet.
6.
You just hit the odds on favorite.
Yeah, you did hit the odds-on favorite. 5, 6, and 7 was the odds-on favorite
Here we
today.
go.
But thanks to the viewership out here for sending in these samples. If you'd like to
Please
send in the
send
samples,
some more to our PO box.
yeah, send it to our PO box listed right here. We thank you so much for keeping it interesting. We've had such fun with this. I think it's all of our favorite parts. I think it's the guest's favorite part.
Yes.
I mean, it's so intriguing, and it's fun when we're right, and it's more fun when we're wrong. So I can't wait to see what we got today.
Send them samples in, man. I was excited for this. I was waiting for this. Stop
Let's
playing.
see what we got today.
Don't be stingy with the samps. Let's go.
Thank you,
Right.
Shane.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
All right.
Scotch.
Whoa.
Oh wow. So the nose is
It has.
the first thing
I
that
have
hit my nose.
allergies, so I can't
That's
really.
so Scotch
I
on the
got
nose.
this is pot.
Right, that's just Scotch.
This is
That's
pot
a,
still.
It's pot still.
Pot still.
oh,
I
really?
get like old funky copper pot.
Oh,
still.
yeah, that's a bit of that
Interesting.
funk coming through.
I get wet cement, rubber cement.
Oh,
Even the
right.
color.
It's
on
not a
that.
pleasant note on the
It's
nose.
No, I'm not.
I'm struggling with the
salivating here.
nose.
Oh, yeah.
I hope when it hits my palate, it's better.
I'm glad I'm not getting what y'all getting. The allergies kicking my ass.
Nope, it tastes like it smells. It tastes like
It tastes worse than it smells.
it tastes like model airplane glue.
Oh, I'm afraid.
It's not
Oh,
good.
how is that? How does
It's
that
like-
not scream like that screams
Like a
still some
doctor's
Scotch,
office.
like ASM?
You think you're getting scotch?
Yeah.
Doctor's office.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to.
This one's not for me.
It
But
does on the back end. I get
it
like
might
a
be for
heated thing.
somebody.
Oh,
It's
It's
not
100%
for
of
me.
Scotch.
I do know what this
Can
is.
can they
that
send in
Scotch?
Scotch?
Oh,
Or does
and
it
yeah,
have?
any American
Oh,
Scotch.
okay.
Yeah, it could
Okay.
be a
Maybe I
rye.
thought
Could
we
be
did.
a,
I thought just bourbon or rye whiskey.
This is that
Yeah, it's can't
one
be.
from
It's not for
Detroit.
me.
That's disgusting.
oh, Johnny's Smoking Gun?
Yeah, they make it. It's the Catcher's Rye or whatever from them. That's what
Oh,
it reminds me of.
really?
Anyway, that's what it reminds me of. It's
Well,
ugh.
yeah, it's definitely a Scotch.
You think so?
I get like
Is
a
it?
heated
I
rye thing.
think it.
Pot still.
I don't think it's a
Still?
scotch. I think it's somebody trying to try something.
Maybe,
I think it's a
it's
scotch.
like finished.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I'm gonna put my foot down. If
It's
it's a
not
scotch,
pleasant.
yeah.
What do you
All right.
think it is?
I think it's somebody trying to try something. I don't think it's a scotch though.
Like what kind of mash? Like
I think
No,
we're
like,
talking about
there's a ton of barley
a
in it,
small
whatever it is.
run
I
copper
In this-
pot distilled.
in my stuffed nose, I feel like I'm smelling peat through it, but I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
you
very
know.
back end, I'm getting peat.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
and that's
peat.
immediately what it's leading. This just tastes like Scotch.
If you told me it's Scotch, I would believe you, but it reminds me of something I wasn't a big fan of. So that's where I'm leaning on. Proof wise, I'm thinking low to mid 90s.
I mean, it's not a good Scotch.
It's not a good.
Do we find out what it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
about to.
we
We're
had
about
to,
to.
yeah.
Watch
Absolutely.
it's like a Macallan 15.
Yeah, this is going to be like a, yeah.
44 year. Like,
This is the worst thing I've ever had.
This is 27-year-old Stitzel Weather.
This is complexion Macallan.
It's only $32,000 a bottle.
Yeah,
so
we're all-
yeah,
especially
something
for us.
ridiculous.
Well, thank you to whoever sent that in. It is very interesting. I think it's unanimously not favored, but what do we got? Oh, boom! Isn't that them?
Peated.
Let's go! I called that.
All right.
That's
I couldn't think of what it was called.
I
It's
did
not
say.
the Catcher's
I
Rye.
did call Peter.
It's
I did call Peter.
Yeah.
I
I
did
did call
Spirit
Peter.
in Detroit.
Michigan.
Hell yeah, that's a good call
Wow.
right
I
there.
There
did
we
call
go.
Peter. All right, so we were on. Yeah, we were on.
You guys
Did
were on
call
the money.
Peter.
Yeah.
See if I would have had my other half of my powers is down from the allergies, so I only was able to get you halfway there.
The proof had us all stumped there, though.
What was the
Did
proof?
it?
What was?
91. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
91.
Somebody said
Yeah,
90.
you
You said
guys-
90.
you guys were saying
We were all
90.
over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all
We're
over
just
that.
more
Well,
excited
we
about the calls that we made.
That's fine.
We were over that.
That's a random call to nail down. I feel
Yeah,
like.
right. That is, yeah,
Two
absolutely.
James.
Well, to be fair, it's such a unique flavor.
It is. It's one that
unique
sticks
for
with
one
you.
way or another, but it's a unique flavor.
Oh, for sure.
Like from start to finish,
I'm gonna
the
go.
nose.
I'm
to
gonna
the
go and
end.
wash my palate
Yes,
out.
Yeah.
please go back to
Right.
Mr. and Mrs. Thank you so much for bringing so many pours to get rid of that flavor.
Who sent that in?
Oh,
I still
man.
That was
have
a-
it on my stuff.
That was given to me at the bar by a guest here at Watch Up.
Yeah. Someone that knew what reaction
but
they were
that's
gonna
what,
get.
that's what we're looking for. We want people, when they send in pours, send us something off the wall, or your favorite pour, or your least favorite pour, which I think that fell into the category of that. So
There we go.
sorry, 2 James Spirits, that's not our favorite, but keep making whiskey. You have to do
What I'm taking
products.
on.
You gotta keep going.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
only way.
But thank you all for being here today. It's been
Thank
a
you
lot
so
of
much.
fun.
Thank
and
you.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me. Appreciate you guys.
Stay classy, bourbon drinkers.